Hi, I'm Dr. Sally Chivers. I'm a professor in the departments of Gender and Social Justice and English Literature, and I am a founding executive member and a past director of the Trent Center for Aging and Society. When we talk about ageism, it's really easy to see when somebody's doing that to somebody else, but it's when we turn it on ourselves that can be harder to notice, and it takes a lot of courage to fight back against that. I see this happen in people who want to insist on continuing to do what they always did so that they won't be considered old, rather than maybe changing to adjust their lives to the way we change throughout our life course. And the messaging from media is one of the factors that makes us think that we have to be different from how we are throughout our lives. Like, I think the Barbie movie even had a whole really classic monologue about that. When it comes to ageism, you notice it even in advertisements. What kinds of products are targeted to people who are older, and what kinds of products are targeted to people who are the age we might think we are inside. Internalized ageism becomes dangerous when it causes us to make decisions that may not be in our own best interest, or when it causes us to withdraw from social connections that we need throughout our lives. I often get asked when I give talks about aging why we don't emulate other cultures based on ideas that in Asia, this broad space that of course has incredible diversity, as much if not more so than Canada, there's more of an honoring of older adults. Or perhaps we could appropriate Indigenous views of elders as people who we should value and respect. There is, of course, a lot to learn from a variety of contexts that would improve how in the Western world we treat aging and older adults. And there is diversity among the Western world too, right? There's these ideas about older women and fashion in France that's very different than, the Midwest of the United States. One of the things that distinguishes Western approaches to aging that is not in our favor is that we're very often motivated by profit, this neoliberal society tied to contribution, and that then pushes us to think about people past their working lives as kind of extra to requirements, refuse to be discarded. The Trent Center for Aging and Society started as a research center where we gathered around the table people at Trent who were already working on aging. They came from the humanities, from the social sciences, and from the sciences, and we built it from the ground up. And so we have Trent's characteristic interdisciplinarity that is genuine, that is really baked into the basis of this university. And this allows us to come up with really unique educational programming for our students. We have a new master's in interdisciplinary aging studies, and that includes what is different from gerontology. And one of the ways that it is different is that it's not only thinking about applied ways of how to age where something like the arts is an intervention. So you might bring people in to learn music to help them with their dementia, but that arts is a way of making meaning, and meaning matters as you grow aging. So it's not a problem to be solved, but a state that we will all experience if we live long enough.